you always hear about these women's sports like the WNBA, like getting no fucking views. Brittany Griner comes back from Russia and she's like, where's all the support? I thought there was gonna be more of it. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to the Snyder Syndicate. Today, for the first time in U.S. history, the Speaker of the House has been outed. He's been thrown away. Now, this is fucking wild. This is the first time this has ever happened in United States history, and apparently it happened all because he worked with the Democrats to make sure the government didn't shut down. Now, that's fucking crazy. But isn't that the whole point of this country? That we can all be different, yet come together and work together as the United States of America. Is that not the whole point of the united part? That we can work together, regardless of our differing views and opinions. But apparently these people thought, you know what, fuck this guy. He decided he didn't want the government to shut down, so let's shut him down. Now, I agree that the government is absolutely irresponsible with its spending. You know, the amount of aid we've given to Ukraine and the amount of money we've given, or not given, to the Hawaiian people after they lost fucking everything is pretty crazy. Because this shit just seems to keep rolling downhill. This whole thing is, oh, the government's about to shut down, we gotta find funding. And they couldn't agree. McCarthy's like, you know what, let's find some middle ground here that we can agree on. And apparently they found it. And he's like, get the fuck out of here. But now that he said, hey, get out of office, you are no longer the speaker, it has halted all actions within Congress. So, you know, government's still possibly on the verge to shut down, although I feel like this happens like every couple years. You know, the government takes all of our taxes, and then, you know, we get a couple months into the year, and they're like, hey, we're out of money. We're about to shut the fuck down. We don't have money for shit. Where did it all go? Oh, it all went to the Ukraine! It's just fucking wild how irresponsible they are with money. You know, it's like our government is like an 18-year-old that just won $1 million. And they're going out and just buying everything they see. The government can't handle any fucking money. The fact that you can have that big of a debt, you give any normal human a couple $1,000s in debt, and it's like they're fucked sometimes. Because they just keep spending. The last two Republican speakers, Paul Ryan and John Boehner? What the fuck? Alright. Paul Ryan, you know. Normal name. John Boehner? How do you go through life with a name like John Boehner? Hi, nice to meet you. My name's John Boehner. Always erect and always hard. How does that work? Can you imagine going to class every day? Boehner? Is Boehner here? Present! You couldn't see my massive erection? This guy, that's a crazy fucking name. John Boehner. Kind of wish my name was Boehner. Representative Nancy Mace told reporters she voted to remove McCarthy as speaker because he broke promises to her on improving access to birth control and supporting a bill she wrote on rape kits. And what do they mean, improve access to birth control? How hard is it to get birth control? I thought it was pretty fucking easy. I know most women are on birth control that I fucking meet. Don't worry, I'm on the pill. Okay, bitch, I'm just gonna believe you. You know, like, like you're supposed to just take a woman at her word that she's on the pill. Or that she's not missing a day, or that she's like... Who the fuck is just taking women at their word for that anyway? But as a woman, how bad are you craving getting cream pie to the extent that you're willing to take a pill every day that could potentially, I imagine, have some long-term effects, as well as the little IEDs they put in or whatever that could potentially cause problems as well? I've known people have them removed for infections and shit. I just don't understand where is the lack of birth control? We've got condoms. We've got the pill. We've got the fucking thing you shove inside your snatch. We got the fucking, the little arm one. I mean, where are we lacking birth control? That's what I'm not understanding. I feel like birth control is fucking everywhere. If you're having babies on accident, then at this point it's just your fucking fault. There is no accidental babies because you know what you're doing. You're fucking. And when you're fucking, there's a potential that you're going to have a baby. That's not an accident. You know where babies come from. You're not 5 years old. Babies come from your dick. Babies come from the uterus. So when you're putting this thing inside of this thing, babies will happen. And it's not an accident. So when you have these men, or women, it's both, that have sex, and then they have a child, and then they abandon the child because it was an accident. It's like, well then how the fuck did that happen? Did the condom break? Because that's an accident. Okay? Doesn't excuse you to just leave that child's life. Anyway, sorry, we're losing the point here. McCarthy! I've made deals with Kevin McCarthy with the speaker that he has not kept to help women in this country. Jesus Christ. What more is gonna help women? We're in such a weird time where they're sitting here, oh, McCarthy's not helping women. And it's like, well, neither are you. Because everyone's talking about men or women. Who's a woman? What is a woman? Tell me! What's a woman? You out McCarthy for not working with Democrats and for not helping women, but we don't even know what the fuck a woman is anymore. Does that make any sense? Not all trans people, but the extremist trans people, or the extremist trans supporters that are like men or women and fucking, they can compete in women's sports, and it's like, that's not supporting women. When you are saying a biological man that has transitioned into a woman can go over to the sport and practically beat the fuck out of all of them, that's not fair. That's not helping women. That's hurting women. Because then you have these women that compete and train for their entire life to potentially go into this sport and win. And let's be honest, dude, people aren't watching women's sports anyway. So it's already rough for them in the sporting community because no one's flipping on ESPN and watching fucking, volleyball or none of this shit. No one's watching it. You always hear about these women's sports like the WNBA, like getting no fucking views. Brittany Griner comes back from Russia and she's like, where's all the support? I thought there was gonna be more of it. And it's like, no, because for whatever reason, women's sports just, are they just not interesting? Or are women, this is the thing. I think men, their thing is sports. They fucking chill, they drink some beers, they watch sports. Women, if they're watching sports, they're most likely just watching football or whatever the fuck men are watching, But when it comes to women's sports, women aren't really watching sports. They're not. They're getting their nails done. They're shopping. They're spending all of their money on shit. Something I've never understood about being a woman. Your hair and your nails. Nails can cost over hundreds of dollars. And women will get them done multiple times a month. Why? So you can look like a boss-ass bitch? I don't understand. Now, I know there's men that have horrible spending habits as well. There are car guys that will dump thousands of dollars into their cars and then turn right around and get rid of it and then buy another one and then do the same thing all over again. It's fucking crazy. That's a massive waste of fucking money. You meet different types of people, okay? There's some women that virtually wear no makeup. there's some women that wear too much makeup, you know, where their eyelashes look like the fucking wings of an eagle. Okay? And they're about to take off every time they blink. And oh God help you if you get a woman angry and she what? What'd you say? And then she just starts fucking floating and you think she's God or something. Oh shit, baby. Hold up. No, she's just got long extensions. And when it comes to makeup, I prefer like a minuscule amount, because there's a certain point where women start putting on so much makeup you can see the pores trying to breathe. Kind of similar to me with this vape. You're just clogging that shit up with a bunch of crap. Hello? Oops, now I'm calling Shona. Okay. What the fuck was I talking about? Well, I don't know too much about the subject. All I know is McCarthy got fucked. Right? He's out. Because, this is the United States of America, man, and we gotta work together sometimes. Alright? Well, most of the time we should be working together, but we know that's not gonna fucking happen. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give it a like. Share it to a friend that's just as confused as I am.